Okay, so now let's do the mass and charge of an proton. So the experiment show that the E by M ratio for positive rays depends on the gas used inside the discharge tube. Since hydrogen is the lightest element, its mass M is the lowest and the E by M ratio is the highest. What does this mean? Hydrogen is the lightest element. Its mass is M. Mass M is the lowest. Hydrogen is the lightest, so obviously the mass has to be the lowest. And E by M ratio is the highest. Why is E by M ratio the highest? Because if I take E by M, what happens when mass reduces? If I say this is X, what happens to X when mass reduces? Let's say E by M equal to X. For example, I can take it equal to Y, Z, whatever. Let's say E by M equal to M, okay? Or yeah, let's take E by M equal to capital M. What happens if the small m reduces? What happens to M? So this is constant and I'm dividing by a smaller value. So what happens to this whole thing?
It will increase.
Very good. Yes, it will increase. So for example, if I have, let's say, a number 10, okay, if I divide this number 10 by 10, I end up getting 1. If I divide this number 10 by 1, I end up getting 10. So that means what? This, if the denominator is increasing, this number is, sorry, if the denominator is decreasing, this number is increasing. Similarly, if the denominator here is decreasing, this E by M ratio itself will increase. Did everybody understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
So Goldstein gave the name proton for the particles which comprise the positive rays produced by hydrogen gas. Thus, the proton is a hydrogen ion. So what is the definition of a proton? Proton is nothing but a hydrogen ion which is produced from the hydrogen atom. Hydrogen ion is formed by the loss of an electron from a hydrogen atom. So when you have a hydrogen atom, and if that hydrogen atom loses one electron, you are left with a proton, and that is the definition of a proton. Proton is nothing but a hydrogen ion. So if you calculate the E by M ratio of a proton, you will get this answer. So if you notice that the E by M ratio for this was 10 to the power 8 times. It was 10 to the power 8. And over here, the E by M ratio is 10 to the power 4. Why? Because mass of a proton is more than the mass of an electron. Okay, that is why the E by M ratio is higher in case of proton. Let's talk about atomic weight discrepancy. So we know that one hydrogen atom is equal to the weight of one proton plus one electron. So weight of hydrogen atom is equal to weight of one proton plus weight of one electron. Okay, but electron weight is electron is so light that I can assume it almost equal to 0. Okay, so I will take electron weight equal to 0. I'm not even going to consider it because it is negligible. So electron weight is 0. So I can directly tell you that the weight of an hydrogen atom is equal to the weight of one proton. We know that carbon has 6 protons, right? The atomic number for carbon is 6. Atomic number of carbon is 6. And we know that carbon has 6 protons. Therefore, its weight should be 6 times the weight of hydrogen atom. Whatever the weight of hydrogen is, carbon should be equal to the weight of carbon should be equal to the weight of 6 times the weight of hydrogen atom. Does everybody agree? It should be. By this logic, it should be. Yes, but scientists noticed that that was not the case. In fact, what was happening was the weight of carbon was actually 2 times, or actually it was 12 times the weight of the hydrogen atom. Instead of 6 times, it was 12 times the weight of the hydrogen atom. And they could not understand why, because they thought they discovered everything. They discovered electron, they discovered proton, but they still couldn't tell why the weight of carbon was 12 times hydrogen when it has only 6 protons. So can someone tell me why that is the case? Yes, Milan, you did not understand what I'm talking about carbon. Is that it? Yeah, the question I asked is, okay, let me repeat myself. Hold on. So my question is, I told you a hydrogen atom has one proton and one electron, correct? One proton and one electron. So what is the weight of this hydrogen atom? If I want to calculate the weight of this hydrogen atom, what will I do? Weight of hydrogen is equal to weight of one proton plus weight of one electron. Did you understand this? Did everybody understand this? Okay, Milan, did you understand this? Okay, so now that I can say that the weight of hydrogen atom is equal to the weight of one proton and plus the weight of one electron. But weight of electron is almost close to zero. Okay, it is almost close to zero. So I am completely going to take this off because it is nothing but zero. So I'll just write weight of one proton plus zero. Or I can completely get rid of the zero and I'll just say weight of a hydrogen atom is equal to the weight of a proton. Do all of you agree? Okay. So now that you agree that weight of a hydrogen atom is equal to weight of one proton, what is the atomic number for carbon? Can you tell me what is the atomic number of carbon? 6. Very good, Bhumika, Vishesh. So the atomic number of carbon is 6. Okay. So when I say an atomic number of carbon is 6, atomic number of carbon is by the way, this is the symbol for atomic number. So atomic number of carbon is equal to 6, which means what? It has 6 protons. If I say it has 6 protons, that means it should be 6 times the weight of hydrogen atom. Because remember I told you weight of hydrogen is equal to weight of one proton. So atomic number of carbon is 6. That means it has 6 protons. That means it should be 6 times the weight of a hydrogen atom. Everybody agrees?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if it is
history,
we agree that it should be 6 times the weight of the hydrogen atom. But what scientists noticed is that carbon was actually the carbon was actually 12 times the weight of hydrogen atom, not 6 times. So can somebody tell me why that happened? Why was carbon atoms 12 times the weight of carbon atom 12 times the weight of hydrogen atom and not 6? We just said that it should be 6 times, but what scientists observed that it was actually 12 times. Can somebody tell me why? Neutrons. Very good. Yes, Akshayani. Yes, Bhumika. Neutrons. So we were missing neutrons, and that is the reason scientists noticed that lots of these elements, they all, by this logic, like they were supposed to be some multiple times the hydrogen atom, but actually they were 2 times that number. And they noticed this with all of these other elements, not just carbon. So they realized, okay, that means there must be something else inside the nucleus that we have not accounted for. And maybe that thing has no charge, but it has weight, but it has no charge. So how do they find out the presence of such a thing? So this we will study in the next class about neutrons.